Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel again. Today we are just doing a cleaning of the house. I do a little more of deep cleaning in the kitchen and in the living room. And by deep cleaning, I just mean that I do the floors really well. Like I pull up the mats we have on the floors and I get those clean. But to start off today, I'm just cleaning up the dining room first, so that way I can make sure I have all of the dirty dishes over on the kitchen counters for when I wash the dishes. I filmed this on Sunday night, and so Saturday and Sunday I was actually out in the garage working on a headboard for our bed because we did not have one, and we had some extra wood that we were given, and I just thought it'd be so fun to build a headboard. So that's what I was doing Saturday and Sunday. So on Sunday, the house just kind of got away from me because I was outside in the garage most of the day. So I just kind of let it get a little dirty, and I was like, okay, I'll clean this up later. Let's go work on the headboard. That way I can get that done, because I knew on Monday when Nate went back to work, I wouldn't have as much time to get it done because I'd have both the kids and everything. So I just went ahead and got it done on Saturday and Sunday so that Nate could watch the kids while I was busy doing that. And in the kitchen, to start off, I am just packing Nate a lunch to take to work on Monday, because I always pack his lunches just because he wakes up and leaves at about 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So I know at 4 a.m. making lunch and trying to find something to pack for himself for lunch just isn't a good idea. So I go ahead and pack it the night before after I cook dinner. And I just have it all ready in the refrigerator for him. And I do always write him a little note that I stick in his lunch, because I love doing that for him. But I'm just packing away his lunch, and then I'll go ahead and start working on the rest of the kitchen. And right here, I'm just filling up a pot with some water to boil some tea, because we drunk the last bits of that with our dinner and everything. So I went ahead and made it up Sunday night, so that way by the time we went to drink it on Monday, it would be cool and everything, because we don't particularly keep ice downstairs. Occasionally I'll make it, but like our refrigerator doesn't have an ice container. So I try to always make tea I always try to make the tea at night, so that way by the time we get around to drinking it, it'll be cool enough to not need ice. And right here, I'm just working on making some more of the cleaner that I use. I just mix 1 part vinegar and 1 part water in a spray bottle, and then I just add a couple squirts of dish detergent and shake it up, and I use that on everything. It's the cleaner I use. So I really loved using that, and I feel like it gets everything clean and everything really well. course, mom life. The kids were begging for a snack, so I went ahead and just gave them a snack before I started working on the tea, since it was all finished steeping and everything. And here I'm just sweeping the floor, and then you can't really see, but I did end up pulling up all of the foam mats on the floor to just sweep under them really well and to get under the cabinets and then all the nooks and crannies and everything. And moving on to the living room, I'm just starting by fixing the bookshelf. When I make Caleb pick up his books, he puts them on the shelf like a volcano, as he calls it. So I'm just putting them on the shelf the right way just to make it look better and everything. And this is filmed a couple hours after I did the kitchen and the dining room and everything, because the children are in bed, because I knew it would be a whole lot easier on me to just deep clean the living room without having to worry about them messing it up right behind me as I'm cleaning. So that they are both in bed. So I am now just gonna do the living room. And you see me just throwing the stuffed animals on the couch. Those are actually all the stuffed animals that go in Caleb's and Zoe's room. And since they're in bed asleep, I did not want to go in their room and risk waking them up. So I just threw them on the couch until the next morning when I actually we went and we put them in their bedroom where they went. And here I'm just pulling up all of the mats off the floor. I'm not sure if I've ever actually cleaned under them since we put them down about a year ago when Zoe was first walking. But I decided to go ahead and just get under it all cleaned because I knew it was getting dirty. And then this one, I was just having trouble getting it all lined up. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it was just a pain in the butt to get it all lined up. And as you'll see later in the video, I don't put the couch back on until later that night when I'm able to get Nate to help me, just because it was a little too heavy for me to lift and pick it up over the rug and everything. So I didn't actually put that back on until later during the night. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some good cleaning motivation to go ahead and get your house cleaned and in order. You can feel free to follow me over on Instagram. It's b_family_life over on Instagram, and I will post a link for that down below in the description box. Thank you for stopping by, and see you next time.